officially call this work session meeting of the Mayor and Council to order. At this time, I'd ask everyone to please rise for a moment of silent prayer and or reflection as we think of our United States military at home and abroad. Please salute the flag.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please note the fire exits. To your rear into the main hallway, and to my left, your right, into the, I don't think so.
No.
That is all?
No. That's the only one.
Okay. Behind you or out the window? The New Jersey Open Public Meetings Law is enacted to ensure the right of the public to have advance notice of and attend any meetings of public bodies in which any business affecting their interests is discussed or acted upon. In accordance with this act, the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Milford have caused notice of this meeting to be published, having the date, time, and place thereof posted in the Borough Hall. The notices have been sent to the record in the Richmond News. The mission of this governing body is to provide essential services through the establishment and implementation of public policy that will safeguard infrastructure, provide fair, honest, courteous, and professional services, establish a sense of trust and accomplishment between all residents, and through research and prudent planning, seek to minimize risk while improving our services. We are sensitive to the needs and satisfaction of our taxpayers, but realizing that this governing body cannot be all things to all people. The revenue constraints of both our state mandates, economic conditions, and prevailing attitudes about taxation. At this time, I would ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Councilwoman Samuelson. Here. Councilwoman Siraki Hurley. Present. Councilwoman Duffy. Here. Councilman Grotsky.
Here.
Councilman Seymour.
Here.
Council President Grant.
Here.
Mayor Petrino.
Here. Okay, before we start with the agenda, I'm going to ask for a motion to add Resolution 2024:147. The title of it will be Accept Travel Soccer Recommendation from the Recreation Advisory Committee.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Like I said, that will be 147. Okay, get a motion to appoint Andrew Lombardi to Planning Board Alternate 2.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Can I get a motion to establish the Affordable Housing Committee as follows? Mayor Petrino, Councilwoman Duffy, Council President Grant.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, under unfinished business, may I get a motion to approve the minutes from the May 29th, 2024 public and closed session meetings?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We have one ordinance up for adoption tonight, and it is 2024:17, and when the clerk has the opportunity, I'd ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 2 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of New Milford, entitled Administration, to replace Section 2-19:10, entitled Special Law Enforcement Officers.
The purpose of this ordinance is to establish the position of a Special Law Enforcement Officer, Class 2. May I get a motion to open to the public for a public hearing on this ordinance?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions regarding this ordinance, now is the opportunity. Seeing that no one from the public wishes to ask any questions on this ordinance, I'd ask for a motion to close to the public.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to adopt this ordinance on its final reading?
Motion. Second.
May I get a roll call, please?
Councilwoman Samuelson.
Yes.
Councilwoman Siraki Hurley.
Yes.
Councilwoman Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotsky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Council President Grant.
Yes.
Under new business, we have one ordinance for introduction tonight. It is 2024:18. And when the clerk has the opportunity, I'd ask her to please read the ordinance.
An ordinance to amend Chapter 10 of the Revised General Ordinances of the Borough of New Milford, entitled Building and Housing, to add Section 10-11, entitled Short-Term Rental Property.
The purpose of this ordinance is to prohibit the rental of dwelling units for a period of less than 30 days. May I get a motion to introduce this ordinance on its first reading?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, roll call.
Yes. Councilwoman Samuelson.
Yes.
Councilman Siraki Hurley.
Yes.
Councilwoman Duffy.
Yes.
Councilman Grotzky.
Yes.
Councilman Seymour.
Yes.
Council President Grant.
Yes.
The public hearing for this ordinance will be on our June 24th meeting. Okay, item number 1 tonight is Bailey Park tennis courts. So last week, we've gotten we were contacted by a few residents about noise and people at Bailey Park. For anyone who doesn't know, Bailey Park is the Sutton Place across the street from Gibbs School. We know that there was large crowds gathering at nights, mostly due to the explosion of pickleball, which has been wonderful. Upon further inspection, we noticed that there was damage to our courts because instead of using our nets and our pickleball lines, people have created their own pickleball lines and have created 4 or 5 different pickleball courts inside.
8.
So when we remove the tape, there's been damage to the tennis lines, the surface, and some of the tape we haven't gotten up yet. They have to put some solution on it to kind of protect the courts. So at this time, the courts are closed until further notice, until the surface can be properly repaired. We are taking action to make sure that people who have a key, you have to sign up for a key. They're only allowed to, the Milford resident can only invite 3 guests from out of town. You'll be controlling the amount of people on the courts. You're no longer allowed to bring lawn chairs and coolers and other items onto the surface. And we're putting up new signage to help remind everyone of the rules of the courts.
Good. Just remind me, are there lights now
Yes.
Yes.
on the court?
Yes.
So they can play at what time?
10 o'clock. The lights will not go on after 10 o'clock. So when it's dark, to turn the lights on, you actually have to manually push the button to turn them on, and they will go on for 1 hour. But once it hits 10 o'clock, they'll either go off or you cannot turn them on.
There have been huge crowds there, and I hope that the police will actually patrol a little more. Somebody actually sent me a picture of a man urinating there.
Oh, God.
So,
And a number of residents have shared with me that there has not been a respect of the 1 hour play rule, so they've been waiting and not able to access the courts.
That's one of the issues. I think when the Milford residents, I was told when they approach the courts, they're intimidated because there's so many people. It's almost like they were having tournaments there every night, and that's not what's intended. So we are going to...
people are actually also bringing their dogs onto the courts as they sit on the sides and watch.
Right.
They don't sit outside, they actually sit inside.
And we have plenty of chalk art from children watching their parents play pickleball. We're cleaning that as well.
Good.
Okay, item number 2 is schedule updates. Excellent. On Saturday, June 15th, is Mental Health Awareness, sponsored by the New Milford Municipal Alliance. It'll take place between 9:30 and 12 p.m. at the Knightsfield Pavilion. More information can be found on our website and social media. Also on the 15th is the Dance, Sing, and Drum at the Pavilion, sponsored by the New Milford Arts Committee. That will be from 2 to 4:30, also at the Knightsfield Pavilion. Information on that is also on our website and through social media. On Tuesday, August 6th, will be our annual National Night Out, sponsored by the New Milford Police Department. It will take place from 7 to 10 p.m. in Kennedy Field. Information is already on social media and will be on our website. On Sunday, September 29th, is the Northern New Jersey Walk for Apraxia, sponsored by Walk for Apraxia. It will be at 8 a.m. and it will be at the New Milford High School football field. For more information, you can go to the Northern New Jersey Apraxia social media page. This will be our second time we're doing it. Last year was the first one. It was a huge event, great event. So they chose New Milford again. So we're very proud and happy to be the host. And on Saturday, October 5th, is Annual Clean Communities Day, sponsored by the New Milford Clean Communities, New Milford Environmental and Energy Commission, and the New Milford DPW. It's from 9 to 12 p.m. at the DPW. Information will start coming out on our website and social media. And the rain date for this is the following day, which will be Sunday, October 6th. We will be grilling hot dogs at that event, so.
We will not be?
We will be.
We will
Oh,
be.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's your favorite part.
And the
I
late
like
addition
it.
is, I just want to mention that on Monday, June 24th, is the New Milford Athletic Scholarship Golf Outing, sponsored by New Milford High School Athletic Department. It'll be at the Rockley Country Club, and it starts at 8 a.m. Anyone who wishes to participate will go to the luncheon. Please contact Joe Riccadelli. Information is on the New Milford School District website. Is there any events that I missed or upcoming?
I have a couple. So Saturday, September 7th is the Mayor's Wellness Campaign Health Fair. It'll be held at the YMCA starting at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be outside. If it's rain, it'll be moved inside to the YMCA. And then there will be every Saturday in September there will be a walk with the mayor.
Yeah.
You're gonna be busy.
Where does that
Saturday
start?
walking, huh?
Yep,
Okay.
every Saturday.
In September.
Gonna get your steps in.
Get 'em-
The Mayor's
Get 'em
Wellness
good.
Campaign. So the opportunity is for everyone to come out and go for a walk. We're going to explore different neighborhoods in the community, and it's going to be a fun time. And
What
At-
time does it start?
at each walk, right now they're planning 10 a.m. is the working time. And at each walk, there will be a health expert. So people will be able to talk about nutrition and wellness. So there will be someone, so it's a very casual, informative time.
Excellent.
So get a new pair of sneakers.
Well, I'm ready.
You said you had some shoes with you?
I don't think they'll fit him though.
I'm catching up on my fun facts for the different neighborhoods, so. Okay, moving on to the administrator's report.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
Since our last meeting, we've been advised of 2 grant awards. The first is a local recreation improvement grant through the Department of Community Affairs, and it's for the installation of a volleyball court next to the basketball courts at the Kennedy Field Sports Complex. The grant request was for $83,145, and the award was for $67,000, so we may consider using some of the borough's open space funds to complete the project if necessary. The second grant is from the DOT for $350,000 for the resurfacing of portions of Steuben, Clinton, and Linwood Avenues. This grant request was for $379,000, so we may end up needing to scale the project depending on how the bids come in. Good news for the borough.
Definitely.
In February, the borough adopted an updated commercial and movie filming ordinance as part of the pursuit of the Film Ready designation from the New Jersey Motion Picture and Television Commission. And this past week, we had 2 inquiries on the use of the Borough Hall for the filming of an Apple TV show and a major motion picture. Nothing's confirmed at this time, but we are looking forward to the possibility of being part of a film project in New Milford. They actually came out and inspected, so. The bid opening for the joint bid with River Edge for solid waste collection is scheduled for Tuesday, June 18th. And we're anxiously awaiting those bids. We've been in a contract now for, I think, 5 years at this point with the renewals that we had, and it was favorable prices, and we all know that a lot's changed in the last 5 years. So, Borough Hall is going to be closed Friday, June 21st, in observance of Juneteenth. And the next meeting of the Mayor and Council is scheduled for Monday, June 24th. That's it for me. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay. Any questions from the administrator?
Now, can I make a comment related to New Jersey Film Ready?
Just do not mention any of the people that came.
No, that's all right. I just want to say that I've been working on this project to bring this business and economic development to the borough, so it's really exciting to hear that they're coming. So I just would like the public to know that this is a great opportunity for the borough and for local businesses. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I just wanted to mention that the last piece of the puzzle for the traffic light at Granite Boulevard is the controller box. We are in contact with the manufacturer. It has been delayed, and we're working on getting it to the borough as soon as possible. Okay, resolutions. Has everyone had a chance to look at the resolutions? Are there any that need to be pulled for the discussion and or vote? Remember that 147 is the Recreation Committee resolution. Okay, Okay, so real quick, why don't we go around the room, give one highlight. Councilman Brodsky, you're first.
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing to report at this time.
Councilman Seymour.
Just briefly, we are confirmed for our 6th annual Domestic Violence Awareness Symposium. I will have the final date at the next meeting, but it will take place in one of the last 2 weeks of October, and the county has reaffirmed its ongoing support.
At the high school again?
At the high school, yes, during at the end of
As
October.
soon as you get that date, let us know.
And the prosecutor's office has already selected 2 survivors to tell their story. So planning is already moving.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Sanders.
Can I have two? Can I have Ira's highlight?
Yes. Trade them.
So I have 2 quick highlights. The Bergen County Audubon Society hosted a bird walk in New Milford Woods last week on Wednesday, June 5th. I was able to attend, and it was a fabulous day weather-wise. And there were 18 people attending, 20 in total, including myself and Don Torino. There was overwhelming appreciation for the maintenance of the pathways and the accessibility to being able to walk on the pathways. And it is such a great, informative walk. I learned a lot. There are a lot of nesting birds back there, and I highly recommend and I highly support borough employees being able to take an opportunity to experience that walk someday. My second highlight is the Green Team will be training on the PSE&G Residential Energy Grant with Sustainable Jersey. They'll be bringing information to residents on how to be more energy sustainable. And July 10th is the 3rd round deadline for Sustainable Jersey certification submission. All right, your turn.
Thank you.
You're up, Lee.
Thank you. Well, we had, as everyone knows, I think, that we had the Hall of Fame dinner on Friday, which was a great success. We had a great turnout. The people there were thanking us for doing this. They thought it was great to honor the residents in New Milford and what they've done. And they learned a little bit about more of the history of New Milford, which they were surprised.
I think the recipients, they were touched.
Yes, it was a very
good.
it was
event.
yeah, it was a warm event.
It was very nice.
It was kind of cozy. I know that's a silly word, but it was kind of cozy.
Everybody who was there was happy to be there.
Absolutely, yes, it was. And a little history. They learned a little history. They didn't know about the building that they were in that was built in 1902, I believe it was. That it was a bowling alley or a skating rink. So that was fun.
It's an odd little building.
Yeah.
It is an odd little building, but inside it's not.
No.
Oh, it is.
Well, no, it used to have this
It's basically a
arrow.
roof in a parking lot.
But it's cute downstairs.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't your shoes? And that's really about it for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Council President Craig.
Thank you. The library is working diligently on a contract or an agreement with the Teaneck Library so that the services can be merged while the Teaneck Library is closed in the fall for, we're not quite sure how long that will be. And also the library I want to acknowledge the fact that the lights in the parking lot at the library are going to be changed to LED bulbs. That will be a savings for the borough and helpful in that area. And again, the New Milford Arts Committee's first annual event is going to be June 15th at the Pavilion at Knights Field, and it's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot of vibrant activity there. Yeah, singing, dancing, drumming, what could be better? And I have it on a good authority that the weather's going to be fabulous.
Yeah. Thank you.
Exactly.
Councilwoman Duffy.
Just to echo Councilwoman Saraki Early's comments about the Hall of Fame dinner, very nice. Kudos
Thank you.
to the commission. I know you guys worked hard on it. So, thank
It
you.
was fun.
Question, will you do it again
Yes.
each year?
Yes.
Okay.
No, every other year.
Or every 2 years. But
All right.
Bye.
whatever names we have that weren't put in this year, they'll just be transferred to the following year.
Okay, got it. I have a Board of Health meeting Thursday night. I have also met with the Property Maintenance Committee and some other things that I'll report at our next meeting. But I did want to point out to everybody, if you got this, if page 44,
I saw it.
the timeline for the municipal action under affordable housing law kind of spells out what we have begun to talk about. So check it out. That's my
Thank you. Newbridge Landing, their meeting, we actually, they didn't have their meeting, they could not get a quorum, so it's going to be rescheduled in 2 weeks. But I know that they are continuing to work on the barn, fundraising for the museum that's going there, and also they're doing a lot of planning for Red to 50. So they are working with the state, trying to get, people to the area and celebrate, so. This time, can I get a motion to open up to the public?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Ladies and gentlemen of the public, if anyone has any questions or comments related to the good Milford, Borough of Milford, now is your opportunity to speak.
You can look as hard as you want. There's no one sitting there.
Seeing that there's no one in the public that wishes to speak, now you get a motion to close.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. We're going to do the resolutions, but I just want to remind the public, tonight we will have a closed session. When we come out of closed, no action will be taken, and we will immediately adjourn this meeting. So before we go into closed, may I get a motion to adopt resolutions 2024:140 through 2024:147?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? May I get a motion to go into closed session?
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations and good luck to all that are graduating,
Yes.
Oh,
whether
yes.
it's in the Milford School or, Milford residents at private schools. So, it's
And
that time of
Mayor,
year.
should we introduce our turnout
Okay.
for the evening?
Go ahead.
I don't know your last name. This is Patrick Tovia from John Shadanian's office. So, welcome officially before we close.
Welcome, Mr. Tobias.
Easiest thing I've done in weeks.
Come by anytime. Feel free.
You're officially closed.
John,
Yes.
better watch out.
Okay. Yeah. You're welcome.
Is that a record?